Hi guys, so I'm doing my spark plugs, and I just recently replaced the valve cover gasket, so I think it's the perfect time for me to do the spark plugs. If you guys want to see the video for the valve cover gasket, check out my channel. I have videos for both sides. So on this side I have three, 1, 2, and 3. The first thing I'm going to do is pull out these wires, starting from the first one. I'm going to try to get this out of the way. This is the... Okay, alright, so I got one of them out. And now I'm going to put my socket in there and undo that. It's very hard to get to the spark plugs from here. So what I'm going to do is remove this panel, and the way you remove this panel is you have to remove a couple of bolts. So I removed the ones right here. There's one here. There's one here. So I removed those. There are 2 at the bottom here. So I removed those. Then there's 2 right here. There's 2 right here. I removed those. And I think that's pretty much it. And I think there's a clip right here, but I'm gonna start removing this from the front. There is a flapper, you can remove this, but I'll see if I can get this whole thing out of the way so I can get to it. But this is how pretty much you... So that's it, just keep removing. I got this out after removing those screws, and now I have easy access to the spark plugs. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these from here. Okay, so this I already loosened up, and I'm just removing this. Okay, so here is my new spark plug. I set up the gap to exactly how it was on the older one, which is this guy. And I'm going to go ahead and put this back in. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this up after I hand tighten it, and that should be one done. See, the second one was fairly easy to get to as well. And I'm going to go ahead and, it's already loose, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it by hand. Okay, so here's my second one. You can see, I think this oil is from the gasket leak, which I already replaced, the valve cover gasket. This is my new one. I'm going to set the gap. Okay, so now I think I can go ahead and put this inside the second one. My second one is also in, and now it's time for the third one. So here's the third one, and you can see it's all the way in the corner, so I already removed the boot, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to extract that one. Just one tip, guys, this is the setup that I'm using. This is the one that I've used for the first one and the second one, because you don't want like a longer bar. Work for me, and you can see I'm easily turning this. So this is the angle ratchet that I have. Make sure you guys have that. It'll make your life much more easier. So this is what it looks like from the very end. Let me take this out for you guys to see. So this is the tool that you need for you to get in there, because there is no way you can do it with a straight angle. You need to have that angle. So now my third one is loose, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that by hand and replace it. Hey guys, all my 3 spark plugs on the passenger side has been changed now, and I put those back in. So now it's just a matter of putting this cover in the reverse order. Make sure you put in all your bolts. Okay guys, so I'm finished with replacing the spark plugs on the passenger side on my truck, and as you can see, I put everything back to normal. So for this job, if you are planning on doing it from top, it is going to be very tough. So I would recommend doing it from the panel below by removing this panel like I showed you earlier. It's much easier. You don't have to worry about removing all these stuff. I did a video where I showed how to replace the valve cover gasket on this side, and that is the reason I had everything removed from here, but I ended up doing it from the bottom anyways. So it's much easier from the bottom side. You can probably get to one or two, but the other ones are very, very hard to get to. So I would highly recommend look at the other video for my valve cover gasket. I'll leave the link below. And if you want to replace the spark plugs on the other side, that's on the other video as well. I'll leave the link below for that as well. Guys, if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video.